You know that rare moment when the universe finally decides to clap back at someone who's been begging for karma to hit them?
Yeah, multiply that feeling by 10, toss in a broccoli-shaped haircut, and add a bodyguard with the delusion level set to maximum, and you've got the absolutely chef's kiss downfall of Jack Doherty.
Because Jack? Jack just got arrested in Miami Beach, and honestly, it might be the most satisfying internet moment of the year.
We're talking felony-level drug charges, resisting arrest, and a mugshot so haunting it'll follow him around like a ghost with a grudge. So grab your popcorn, because we're breaking down how this bottle-flipping influencer went from filming gambling ads to getting processed at Florida's Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center. And trust me, every second of this story is pure gold.
Jack was in Miami Beach, because of course he was.
Miami is basically the final boss for influencers who genuinely believe the laws apply to everyone except them.
And what was he doing?
According to police reports and footage that the internet has already turned into memes, Jack was filming a state gambling promo right in the middle of a busy street.
Let me say that again.
This man planted himself in the middle of an active road, blocking cars, to record a gambling advertisement.
Because apparently sidewalks are too NPC for Jack Doherty.
Police pull up, tell him repeatedly to move to the sidewalk.
A simple instruction. Something any normal human would comply with immediately. But Jack? Oh no.
In Jack's mind, he's a million-follower content creator.
Rules are for peasants.
And then there's the bodyguard, the man who has somehow become both Jack's security and his emotional support clown. Every time police spoke, he'd chime in with, I got him, like he was guarding the president, not a guy whose entire career started with flipping water bottles on TikTok. But here's where it gets good. Police finally get sick of the circus and move in to arrest Jack.
And instead of just accepting the consequences, he resists. Not full-on fighting, but just enough to earn a resisting arrest charge.
Because if there's one thing Jack loves, it's speedrunning the worst possible outcome. Even the officers sounded exhausted. One of them literally said, all you had to do was get on the sidewalk.
That's it. That was the whole thing.
But Jack wanted a viral moment, and well, he got one. Just not the kind he had in mind. His own bodyguard even muttered, everything's gotta be content, which honestly feels like the first honest sentence anyone in Jack's circle has said all year.
When even the people enabling your chaos are tired of you? That's how you know you're spiraling. But wait. There's more. During the arrest, officers searched Jack and found amphetamines and marijuana. Now, the weed part? Minor. Less than 20 grams. Would barely get a slap on the wrist in most states. But amphetamines?
That's where the fireworks start.
If you have a prescription, the pills must be in the proper container with your name on it.
The fact they charged him means either he didn't have a prescription, or he had pills that weren't his.
In Florida, that's a third-degree felony.
That's big. And this lines up exactly with what his ex, McKinley, mentioned on a podcast claiming Jack was blowing through Adderall prescriptions and likely buying more illegally. Her credibility isn't spotless, sure, but now the puzzle pieces are snapping together on their own.
So what is Jack actually facing? The weed charge is a misdemeanor, up to a year in jail and a fine. Resisting arrest is another misdemeanor, another potential year. The amphetamine charge? That's the monster.
Up to 5 years in prison. Technically, if the court stacked everything, Jack could be staring at 7 years.
7. For standing in the street and trying to be funny. Will he really serve that? Probably not.
He'll likely get probation, fines, maybe some community service.
But the damage to his reputation? That's permanent. And once that Florida body cam footage goes public, which it always does, the internet is going to feast. His mugshot is already viral.
Jack looking like he finally discovered that actions do, in fact, have consequences. His bail was set at $3,500 pocket change for someone who claims to be rolling in cash, yet early reports said he hadn't posted it. Either he's strapped for money after wrecking luxury cars, or his PR team was scrambling to figure out how to spin this disaster before letting him walk out. And the timing makes all of this even sweeter. Just days before the arrest, Jack sat in an interview where the host flat out told him he was destroying his own image for money. Jack responded with peak delusion, basically admitting he doesn't care about anything as long as the checks keep clearing.
The interviewer even asked him, "You don't think your soul is gone?" And Jack couldn't give a real answer. Fast forward a week, and he's in handcuffs. And let's not forget the bodyguard, now a walking meme. The guy who has spent months enabling Jack's worst behavior, standing beside him while he bothers strangers, stirring chaos for content. That era? Finished. Because this arrest isn't just drama. It's a turning point.
This is the first time Jack's found himself facing consequences that subscribers and clout can't shield him from. And knowing him, he'll probably milk this too. Expected video titled, "I spent 24 hours in jail, gone wrong." Except this time, the content might cost him his freedom.
So maybe the lesson here is simple. Respect people. Follow basic laws.
And for the love of God, don't film gambling ads in the middle of Miami traffic while carrying illegal substances. Apparently, that bar was too high for Jack Doherty. But hey, at least the rest of us got an early Christmas gift, in the form of a mugshot with broccoli hair.